think of Jake Paul? Have you seen any of the videos that he's been making? He called out Tyson Fury's younger brother.
Yeah, I seen that, and I think that was I seen that. I thought it was legit because Tyson Fury and their whole little camp are usually known for just saying, and sometimes they're so good at it. You can't even take it personal. It's just like that's who they are. And I think that you just can't do that to everybody though. Somebody's gonna strike back. So when I seen that, I was like, man, I'll fight Tyson Fury for him, for big bros. I'll beat the big brother up. He beat the little brother up. Let's do that,
Yeah.
I think Jake Paul. One thing is, we were going to the same gym in Vegas. My brother and me and him, and we've talked quite a few times. And I like him. He's a respectable dude. What I really like about him, though, I was watching him work and spar and stuff, and I was just sitting there, and I was kind of just like amazed because this dude is a real boxer. like he's he's a celebrity. He needs to get experience, yes, but there's two types of people. One person that can get hit and calculate it and formulate it and do the right thing, and then there's one person that's going to get mad or run away or and not deal with it the right way. He has the energy, and he's a fighter by nature. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about his brother, but he's a fighter by nature. He likes this. This is what he likes. He loves it. He's like over there like Canelo. He's got the whole camp. You know what I'm saying? He's on it. You know what I'm saying? So they better not sleep on this kid. I'm telling you, this is. And I told him that. I said, look.
So you better not sleep on Jake Paul, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you know what? I've been, not to cut you off, I'm sorry, but I've been hearing for like BJ Flores, who's in camp with him. People keep coming out going, okay, look, I get it. He has this persona, and people have already sort of this preconceived notion of his personality and the things he says in the media and the things he does on YouTube and so forth. But they're like, but this guy's really taking it seriously. He's even moved. He's relocated his whole life so that he could be out here training. So I actually hear that a lot too. And I'm not going to lie. I mean, I like Jake. I've interviewed him and his brother. They've been very kind to me, good people. But Jake talks a lot. He done talks a lot. Now that I'm not going to lie. I like talkers because I feel like it sells a fight. We've seen people talk their way into fights. Teofimo Lopez is a perfect example of that. He was constantly overlooked by Lomachenko, was constantly dismissed. And the more he talked, he won a title. And then he was like, that's it. I want him. But he kept going. It wasn't promotional companies promoting it, him promoting it. So you kind of have to respect someone who's out there promoting themselves. Like you are. Right. You got to promote yourself. You are your own brand. You make money. Without a brand, you're not going to get the big deals, right?
That's right.
So, what was I going to say? I done lost my thought.
Talking about
there was a point I was getting at. But Jake Paul has gone on the record as to saying some pretty foul shit.
Oh yeah. Right.
Stuff even I couldn't co-sign on. So I'm like, I'm good for the trash talk, but he's brought wives into it. He takes low blows. Like, I always believe y'all can throw things at each other, get in each other's faces. Like when I was there when Derek Chisora threw the table over in the scene, like, believe it or not, if I had popcorn, I'd be sitting there just like, I love it. Throw stuff, cages, everyone's going nuts. Love it. But when you incorporate family, I feel like that's a little too much.
Yeah.
A tad too far. Like I even asked, like Dylan White had said some stuff about Wilder's missus, who's a friend of mine as well. And I'm like, do you feel that it's just crossing line? He's like, no, he said something about me. So I'm like, all right. So overall, as Jake Paul, as a brand, as he's sort of promoting himself in boxing, do you see what he's doing as a positive or as a negative?
Well, I mean, I don't really see it as either. I just think that, like you said, is there's some negative, there's some positive, all in there. But you know that he's not he doesn't start off from that boxing, you know, tradition. You know, so he's going to be doing some things that are traditionally different. And so would you blame Jake Paul for, you know, setting up his fight, setting up that fight and getting them all started up and getting, you know, things that were untraditional
Mhm.
involved? You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I see that, you know,
He
you know,
said
it's almost,
Canelo, he said Canelo ducking him. Like, I mean, he just says things sometimes where I'm like, I'm like, come on, Jake.
you know,
That's one fight you're never getting, by the way. But yeah,
right.
but it gets views, it gets people talking. I'm talking about it. Everyone's talking about it online.
That's
So
right. That's right. Exactly. So, and I think a lot of maybe the younger fighters and people like myself was going to start, you know, taking heed and you know, and kind of repeating the processes, you know, to get their name out there and to get their brand out there. You know, because he's basically showing another way. You know what I'm saying? That you don't have to just wait on the promoter and do all this other stuff. That there's something else that you could do, and if you really want it, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's all out there. Is, you know, we out here in the world. This is all, everything's open, everything's fair. You know,
right.
there's no NBA, there's no NFL, there's no, you know, sanctioning like that's gonna, you know, get after you about it. We're all here in a collective. You know what I'm saying? It's a very small community,
Mhm.
and what we allow goes.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else